it's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Oral D Pod, top of the top. You know who this is. It's the Tunes, aka Mr. AKR, Alkebulan Kidnapped representative. And you know we live, we outside, we alive, we can't complain, just trying to maintain and play this game. You heard? Round of applause for that. Make sure you guys can hear me. The levels is good. Yeah, man. Listen, man, top of the top. I woke up and I just woke up annoyed and, a lot was on my mind. And I was like, yo, on this podcast, I'm always emphasizing, bridging the gap between man and woman. I said, you know what? Maybe I need to start, putting out the steps into bridging that gap between man and woman, how to, bring us even closer, how to restore order. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of chaos, a lot of bogusness going on within the black community, especially when it's pertaining to relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we've been all mentally, psychologically jacked up to the point where we emphasize what we want. It's like, yeah, I want this, I want that, da, 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 da. And then it's like, okay, you want this, you want that, but what are you going to do on your end to receive that? And a lot of times we lost the tools into receiving the stuff that we want. You know what I'm saying? And I took it upon myself to come up with the 5 things to keep a relationship healthy, strong, longevity. You understand? I seen an OG, shout out to the OG. Him and his wife was in a diner, and he said, what is the secret to keeping the relationship for this long? What kept y'all together for this long? And the man said, yo, she got good pussy. And which, that plays a very important role in relationships, but today I'm not going to focus on that, mainly because in every relationship, especially the young black relationship, sex is just like it's like candy. You know what I'm saying? It's like they do it, it is what it is, and society teaches that sex is just sex. It's not sacred no more. It's not, holy, righteous. It's not that no more. You know what I'm saying? Sex is all about pleasure. You know what I'm saying? It's not about bringing forth or having the understanding that the job in doing that is bringing forth a next generation of you, of your ancestors, of whoever, to continue the fight. But I came up with 5 things. 5 things that you need to know to keep a relationship healthy, happy, longevity. 5 things. Right? And this is for the black relationships. I don't know what it is dating anybody else, but maybe you guys can take some of this and apply it to your relationship and dealing with your spouse. So, number 1 in keeping a strong relationship is accountability. Being accountable for the things that you say, being accountable for the things that you do. Accountability is the number 1 thing. Accountability is the number 1 thing in a relationship. Holding yourself accountable. You make a mistake, I made a mistake. You did something wrong, I did something wrong. Something get lost, you the cause of it being lost, you the cause of it being broken, you the cause of it being misplaced. It's about accountability. Accountability is very, very, very important. Having to hold yourself accountable for the things that goes on. And that's for everybody. We are not holding ourselves accountable anymore. It's whatever, and we find excuses over and excuses after excuses after excuses. When the excuse is not needed, accountability is what's wanted. Okay? Accountability is what's wanted. That's what's needed, should I say. Accountability is what's needed. It's not what you want, it's what you need. Accountability is what's needed. Accountability is when you sit back and you reflect. You say, "Damn, I did that." Because once you start holding yourself accountable, when you start holding yourself accountable, lying goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? Sneaky shit goes out the window. All foolishness goes out the window because now you're holding yourself accountable. Both parties are holding each other accountable, and then you build strong relationships because you know, nah, in my mind, when my man do something, he's gonna be like, "Yo, my bad, I did that," or "I did that," or is it or you when you see your spouse say you say yo hon, what's up, you all right, did I do something, and if I did something, my apologies. I'm the first one to say I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry all the time because we as men aren't the most perfect human beings on the face of this earth. We all have our flaws, we all have our ways, we all have our traits, we all have our understandings, right? Which leads to one number two, which is number four, but I'm gonna move it to number two. Matter of fact, no, we're gonna save that. Number two, after accountability, number two, right, is the respect of feelings. Now, society teaches that you're supposed to cater to a woman's needs, a woman's feelings, etc. No, you cater to both parties' feelings, etc., etc. Let me tell you one thing that you never, ever, ever, ever can do in a relationship. I'm gonna give the ladies' perspective first. One thing you can never do to a lady, right? One thing you could never do to a lady is not give her that unconditional love. Because as women desire that unconditional love because they are unconditional creatures. Remember, they carry child for 9 months. You build an unconditional love with your child. A unconditional love nobody can explain but you and your child. Right? So unconditional love is something that women love and have to be there. Have to give the woman that love. Have to make her feel like she's number one. That's respecting her feelings, respecting that to a degree. Like, nah, word, that's how you feel. All right, my bad. Let me do this. Respecting someone's feelings, and that goes for the men too. Society, a lot of women don't know how to respect men's feelings, right? And one thing you should never, ever, 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 ever say to a man, no matter how, no matter when a man is talking, saying, no matter what he says, no matter what he do, no matter how he feels, one thing you never tell a man is, "Oh, it's not worth the headache." When you tell a man that how he feels, what he's saying, what's on his mind, what he's expressing is not worth the headache, that's basically saying, well, yeah, so I'm dealing with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Yes, it's that serious because the respect of someone's feelings is the number one thing. You're supposed to respect how your man feels. You're supposed to respect what your man say. You're supposed to respect what your man desires. You're supposed to respect what your man wants. Period. It's not, oh no, I don't want to. I'm not. No, no, no. There's no when two adults is in the facility, the ancestors is in the mix. Okay? When two adults is in a facility, the ancestors is in the mix because you are a representation of your ancestors. Like I tell you guys all the time, respect your last name. Not the last name, not the last name that's associated with the oppressors, but the last name of the ancestors that had to tolerate the oppressors to survive, to allow you to be alive today in 2025 and be able to open your eyes and say kumbaya. Respect the last name. Respect your ancestors. You understand? Respecting people's feelings is important. And I don't understand why society makes it seem okay not to value men's feelings, not to cater to men's needs. Catering to men's needs is not just being submissive on some sexual or cooking and cleaning. No, submissive into catering to the man's needs. This is why a lot of men are committing suicide. This is why a lot of men are going elsewhere, telling their business, having pillow talks with other people other than the person they are with, is because the lack of respect for the man's feelings. When you don't respect that, it becomes problematic. And when it continues, and it continues, and it continues, and it continues, you know what's gonna end up happening. Okay? And these are the things that's going on within the black community that's not being addressed, that's not being spoken of. Everybody's watching podcasts. Everybody's watching podcasts. Everybody got a podcast, but nobody ain't talking on the number one issue, which is the black man and the black woman. Merging the gap. It's bridging the gap between the black man and the black woman. All that extra stuff that niggas is talking, nothing is going to matter. I'm telling you guys this from now. Nothing is going to matter. Reparations, exodus, generational curse, all of these things will continue to go on until the black man and the black woman becomes one again. And respecting somebody's feelings, accountability, very important. Number 3, being supportive. You're supposed to support your spouse, no matter what it is. The vision, the dreams, the ideologies, no matter what it is. The nigga could say, honey, I want to make glue. Support it. You like making glue. What you trying to stick stuff together? What kind of nonsense you're on? I'm sure when the man that was making the glue was doing the same thing, the wife was like, what? But guess what? It all comes with support. Go ahead, babes. Whatever you doing, I'm there. And that even for me, no matter what it is, I'm always going to be supportive. You know why? Because I know what it is. I know how it feels to have a vision, to see something in your mind and wanting to manifest for the world to see, right? And the number one support, it shouldn't have to come from the outside. None of us is supposed to get support from the outside. It's crazy how I seen a meme earlier today when I went to go use the bathroom. I seen a meme and it said, it's easier to make a client into a friend than have a friend turn into a client. And I'm saying to myself, it's like, wow, this is crazy. And it also goes both ways now, where your number one supporter supposed to be your spouse, but the number one supporter might be somebody that you ain't never seen before, see somebody you ain't never spoken to, never. The biggest support supposed to be from the one that's standing side by side with you, the one that's hearing you doing this, the one that's seeing you doing this, the one. This is where the support is. The support should never be from X, Y, and Z, from X, Y, and Z area. Support your spouse. Your woman wants to be a chef, support it. She want to be a chef but can't cook, support it. There's people out here that wants the non-cooked seasonless chicken, support it. As long as she's not degrading herself, you know what I'm saying, devaluating, disrespecting the family name, then support it, bro. Supporting each other is the number one thing. If a woman wakes up and she knows that her man got her back in any level, in any way, shape, or form, how it's supposed to be. Respecting, supporting, and accountability. Boy, imagine we had all of these things jam packed. There'll be no issues. Boy, right? Number four, knowing your partner. You telling me there's no way on God's green earth you cannot be with somebody longer than some people start knowing some individual within 3 months of the relationship. 6 months. By year 2, you should know your spouse from front to back. By year 2. If you're If you're so-called invested, engaged, or in love or committed, you can't say that you're committed and you're invested into a relationship and you still don't know your spouse. 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years in, you still don't know your spouse. That's problematic. That means you're not invested the way that you say that you are. Or if you are invested, you just don't know the demographics or the foundation of your man. Or maybe because you dealt with so much, you don't know what is what. The long game is never in the black man and the black woman's membrane, because it's like, am I really? Should I know this? Why? Is it gonna be better? This is where we at with it, guys. Yo, when I say that we got the mentality of Europeans, this is what it is. It's like, I'm only gonna engage into this knowing that I'm gonna get something out of this. I'm only gonna invest my time knowing that I'm gonna get something out of this. So, you know, for me to know my partner, I know my partner do this because he does that, and I get this. You're supposed to know your partner. Supposed to know the by this time. You're supposed to know their favorite food, their favorite color, their favorite artist. You're supposed to know everything about them. It's supposed to be an automatic connection. You're supposed to know your spouse, bro. We're not trying to know our spouse. We're trying to know our phones. We're trying to know about relationships from people other than sitting down and doing your studies upon your spouse. We want intel from other people, outside sources, to help you learn and understand your spouse, when the only thing you have to do is sit there and be observant. Sit there and be observant. Watch. Oh, he likes to brush his teeth like this. Oh, he likes to do that. Oh, she likes to live like this. Oh, she likes the lights like that. Oh, this, da 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 la 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 la. It's knowing your spouse. And it's like we lost that. It's like we're so focused and so content on knowing ourselves and worrying about ourselves. And if I'm gonna worry about you, it's only gonna come with a cap. And that's another thing too. We put caps on relationships. Like, I'm going to love you, but it's gonna love you just right here. Or I'm gonna go over and beyond, but it can't go over this mountaintop. It gotta stay right here. We put caps on our relationships. We put in caps on our relationships. And I wanna throw honorable mention. Keeping your issues in your house, bro. Leave your problems and your disagreements in your house, bro. Like, for real, in your house. Remy Ma, that papoose, what I'm seeing, I'm like so disappointed, so heartbroken, because they was the epitome of the ghetto NYC love, bro. Rapper turned convict, go to jail, locked up 7 years. Nigga hold him down. Nigga gets a crib out there so he can be closer. There's just so much going on, and then it's like, hold on, wait. Now you guys, now all of a sudden, now after 7 years, 10, 15 years being together, this is when a woman takes it upon herself to call now you was broke, you was doing this, I held it down, etc., etc. This is what we doing. Mind you, this is a man that held this woman down while she was in jail. This is a man that took care of her child while she was in jail. And you come home, and whatever the situation may be, I don't know what it is, I'm not here for that. Only thing I'm here for is trying to understand what made you think it was okay to come on social media to expose each other's laundry. That's nasty. That's weird. That's weird. We don't need that, especially with all the chaos going on within black culture in general. And speaking of black culture, brand new episode out right now titled Snitching is Black Culture. Stop the capping. Let's just call it what it is. The episode is out now. So whenever you get a chance, please watch it, support it, like, share it, care it. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, and then and make sure you guys get yourself some merchandise too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go speak to another investor or vendor, should I say, and we're gonna take the ROD Pie merchandise elsewhere because just a lot of fugazi, but we're gonna get it situated. I've been up yesterday taking care of that. Got one thing out the way, gotta get the other one out the way. But we coming, right? So yeah, this is our culture. You know what I mean? Just pure ignorance, foolishness, and it has to stop. It has to stop. It has to. It has to. Because now you got women that's siding with Remy. You know, I'm gonna always stand with the women, with the sister, no matter what the circumstances is. Then you got those that standing with the brother. Oh, well, nah, Pap ain't wrong. She violated, she cheated, she did, she that. And it just, you guys are still missing the big picture. Look at the division between the black man and the black woman. Look how divided the black man and the black woman are. But when these Europeans do their bullshit, them niggas come together. Look at that girl that generated over $500,000 because she walked around calling a so-called autistic boy a nigger. She made 500,000. One thing for certain, two things for sure. When it comes to Europeans gonna always stick together. Even if what they did was wrong, even if there's evidence, we know what she said was wrong. There's evidence to show what she said was wrong. But when it's us against them, we're gonna support it. We're not on that type of time because we can't even come together on a minute level and keep our business separate from the world. And it's like, yo, I'm really getting sick and tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired. Because we all complaining. Everybody's watching these YouTubes. Everybody's watching these podcasts. Everybody's watching these nigga shits. But when it's time to stand on that, everybody doesn't exist. Everything goes out the window. And when you see everything like that going out the window, this is lets me know that this is a trauma. This is trauma. This is infused trauma. This is years of buildup. Now we don't know how to react, right? So when things hit the fan, we only know how to react. We go to the state of comfort mode, right? Flight or flight, right? Fight or flight, right? Or is it flight or fight? Either or. We go into that space. We don't go into the space of, wait, hold on. This is my partner. Hold on. This is the person that I said I love. Hold on. This is the person that I say that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Hold on. The person is upset. Let me see why the person is upset. It's not, oh, you're mad. You said something. So now I'm going to say something. What kind of childish behavior is this? What kind of childish behavior is this? Here's two slaves with absolutely nothing. One is mad, and the other one's supposed to cater to the person's anger, frustration. But instead of doing that, I'm going to match fire with fire. And now, when the whole house is divided, but nobody is talking and nothing is going on, nothing, then what? Then what? Another relationship done sailed. And then what? Both parties is gonna get another co-captain. How much co-captains can be on one ship? How much co-captains can be on one ship? Especially the ship, especially if the ship is wear, teared, run down, beaten up. Like how much co-captains is gonna be on a ship? When does it say, you know what? I'm tired of riding this ship. Tired of dealing with the nonsense. I want to stay focused. I want to stay committed. I want to invest my entire time and understanding of my spouse because this is my spouse. This is the person that I said that I want to continue my my existence with. Yeah. We got to stand on business, bro. And I gave you 4. I'm going to give you number 5. Number 5 is to remember 4 to 1. Number 5 is to remember 4 to 1. And an honorable mention, like I said before, is sexual pleasures. Having to sexually pleasure your spouse as much as you can. Don't use it as a tool to neutralize the situation as far as, oh yeah, I messed up, so yeah, I'm gonna give it some dick, or I'm gonna give him some pussy, and then everything's gonna go back to normal. No, that's not what that's for. What's that's for is to release the tension between the two. Right? Because when somebody get agitated and somebody get upset, right? Like the testosterone level is high, the frustration is high. How do you neutralize that? You gotta let that man let it loose. He gotta get it off. She gotta get it off. And then when she's then you be like, what you wanted to talk about? No matter what it is, I'm sorry. Yeah. Now we go back to square one. Now we can have a conversation. We can have the conversation of accountability. Yo, mama, honey, papi, I need you to hold yourself accountable. You got to start holding yourself accountable. We are adults. We're not children no more. Children are the only ones that aren't allowed to hold themselves accountable to a degree. Children. And I think by the time you're 8, 9, 10 years old, even that is out the window. Right? It's accountability. So when we start focusing on that, relationships come easy. Accountability. Number 2, respecting the feelings. Respecting how a man feels, no matter what's going on. It may be nothing to you, but it be something to him. It may be nothing to you, but it be something to him. And if you ever tell a man, and I repeat, if a man is expressing himself in any way, shape, or form, and you say to yourself or say to him, it's not even worth the headache. Okay. Remember what you said. Okay. Number 3, support. Being there for your spouse, bro. Be there for your spouse. The number 1 fan, cheering harder, believing better than better than the sky itself. That's support. You're supposed to support by any means necessary. As long as not detrimental, as long as not disrespecting, support it. Because that might just be the missing piece to the universe that's going to put you in a position where you're going to live happily ever after. I'm just saying. And number 4, knowing your spouse. I repeat, know your spouse. Know your spouse. Know your spouse. You should know your husband. You should know your wife. There's no if, buts, or in-betweens. There's no, oh, I thought you was, no. It's that I thought is out the window after 6 months. That thought you was, it's out the window. Because by this time, you're supposed to have a notepad, pen and pad, understanding the do's and the don'ts, remembering everything, the do's and the don'ts, the things, the likes, all of that. All of that is important. Because it shows that you're committed. It shows that you understand. It shows compassion. Guess what, people? It shows love. Love, the number 1 action verb. It's an action. The number 1 verb that Black people still don't know. The action that black people still don't know how to act upon. It sounds good. Like I say all the time, it's easier said than done. It's easier when things is good. It's easier when things is good. It's when things hit the fan, you're going to see what is what, who is who, and how they really feel and where they really stood. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Sounds good. Oh, I love you. Oh, I'm with you. But soon as things is not, soon as one of these five things get broken, love you's out the window. Because love love goes hand in hand with these five things. You can't love somebody if you don't hold yourself accountable to what you did to that person. You can't love somebody if you're not respecting the person's feelings. You can't love somebody if you don't support the person's ideas, understanding, becoming one. You don't love the person if you still don't know your partner. So what did you love? Did you love the free time? Did you love the gifts and the treatment that you feel entitled to? Oh, that's another one. I should have put this self entitlement. Gotta go throw. Hey, that shit gotta get thrown out the window. Black people, listen, slaves. If you are considered a property, mean 3/4 of a man, you are no way, shape, or form in a position to have any level of entitlement because you don't even have a title to your name. Okay. Your last name is Nakuanta Kantan. Okay. It's not connected back to Africa. Your name is connected back to a European, a pale European who took it upon himself to colonize the entire family, ship them, relocate, and change their names. Okay. You cannot live a life in a state of entitlement when you are from that stock. Okay. Europeans, they can do that. Chinese, they can do that. Even the Mexicans can do that to a degree. But you niggas, mm-mm, you're not in a position to. You don't have you don't even have enough power source to do so. Entitled for what? So when I question your entitled, what's your backup? Who's going to support your entitlement? Who? You don't have a mob. You don't have a bank. You don't have a hospital. You don't have an army. You don't have a community. You don't have a woman. You don't have a man. And you probably don't even have children. None of that. Children that's built war ready. No, nothing. So what accountability, what accountability do you have? Oh, excuse me. What self-entitled do you have? Absolutely shit. Call it what it is. We are slaves here, people. And we know that we're slaves and we're coming and we're crying and we're complaining. We're watching YouTube. We're begging. Oh my gosh, how do we fix this? These niggas is ignorant. Oh, geez, these children got no daddy, got no mommy. What's up? How do we fix it? Simple. When the black man and the black woman become one, all of it's going to get fixed. Go down history. Look prior to the 1970s. Everything prior to that, everything was family households, family structures. It was mom and dad shops. Keyword, mom and dad shops. We was functionable. Everything was amongst each other. I promise you, money will be in the communities. There won't be no reason for you to take your money to South Beach to go pay the Europeans to look like a European. You'll be more inclined and happy and looking forward to being black. You're going to dress black. You're going to act black. And listen, when black and the black love is out in the air, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I love to see young black men and black women together, pushing a stroller, doing what they doing, going from A to B. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Stuff that we need more of. But we're not going to know that, right? We're not going to know that until we start fixing these problems. Everything else don't mean nothing. Nothing. There's going to continuously be generational drama. It's going to continuously be generational curse. Okay? It's going to continue being discrepancies. We're going to continue being in the hood, continue being in the slum. And just because we are in the hood because they put us here. But we had the financials, paralysis, money, etc., to take what we call the hood and turn it into Hollywood because they doing it now. They doing it off your expense. They doing it off your ignorance. They doing it off your separation between the two. Yeah. So until that is fixed, until the man and the woman is like this, I'm talking about one. One. Meaning when I say I, you say am. Ready, you say to go. When I say war, you say now. because these are the things that's needed. Come on. Even in your big blues, when God created Adam, he sat back and said, damn, this nigga can't run this show by himself. He needs a spouse. I can't leave him to run this by himself. He needs a spouse. All of humanity shows you that. All of humanity shows you that. But it's only in the black culture where it's promoted that it's not needed. Only in the black culture where it is promoted that it is not needed, that you can just put that to the side and you can just, it is what it is. Don't worry. You can be bad by yourself. You don't need no man. You don't need no woman. All I need is my niggas. All I need is the money. All I need in this life is sin. You know what I'm saying? Even Jay-Z let you know it's me and my girlfriend. Because that's all we need in life. That's the only thing that's gonna be our strength. Just like it could be a strength and it also can be a destruction, right? If you with an individual that's crazy, it could suck you dry. Could psychologically, physically, sexually, spiritually suck you dry. But you also can find, then you also got those that is the missing piece to your empire. The missing piece, like, damn, yo, I've been searching and I'm searching. And the answers to say, look, you've been searching, here, take this right in front of you. Now you got this, what you gonna do with it? Now the missing piece to your your medieval mentality that comes into complete tuition when you have that, right? So the 5 things, guys. Remember, accountability, respect, support, knowing your partner, and number 5, remembering from 4 to 1. Okay? These are the conversations that's going to be had. These are the things that's needed in order to redeem, restore the black race. The black race will never get fixed, will never be where it needs to be until the man and the woman merge that gap. Okay? The ancestors took Kevin Samuels out of the scene for a reason. I tell you guys this all the time. All you guys took this opportunity to, oh, I'm going to do this too. I'm going to say this too. I'm going to do this. Continue. Come on. And watch how fast you're going to, the fastest you come, the quicker you're going to go. Come. I promise you, you guys are going to only have a 1 year or 2 year run. I promise you. I promise you. Everything that's causing chaos within the black communities coming to an end. Drill music coming to an end. Hip hop itself coming to an end. All of it. Right? You got these Kevin Samuel wannabes that's coming on here, dressing up, putting suits on, trying to carry that torch. You're going to be removed. All of it. It's only going to be a matter of time, guys. You see what's going on in the religion, all of these things being exposed. All of these things are going to start unveiling itself to the world, and people's going to be like, wow, why? And I'm going to tell you why. It's because the ancestors is a requirement for us to be together as one, upholding our Alkebulan traditions. We wasn't deadbeats. This deadbeat behavior came from Europeans. The separation between man and woman came from Europeans. The division, the lack of understanding, which it comes from Europeans. I know this. I know everything. All our problems is taught behavior because when you follow those that kept the ways of old, even when you watch old slave movies, the one person that was always intact, the one person that always kept everybody together was the one person that refused to convert to the ideologies and the philosophies of the enemy. They always are the ones to keep things in order. And when these niggas see that, they say, we have to remove this person. And when they remove them or make an example out of them, guess what? The people that was being edified, that's being protected, that was keeping things together, the glue that was sticking everything together, those sticky pieces are now gonna say, I don't want to be that glue. I don't want to be that glue. I want to be a Jew. I want to be a Hebrew. I want to be an Allah supporter because look what they did to her. And where's the power then? But it's like you're questioning the power of our ancestors, but yet the powers of these religions have yet to give you anything. I mean, the book tells you should be moving mountains. I'm still waiting for the mountain to move. I'm still waiting for the Mandem. I'm still waiting for the Mandem to come into these inner city ghettos and heal these children that got autism and heal these children and heal these individuals that got the HIV that's dying from cancer. I'm waiting for that. I'm still waiting. It's 2025. I'm still waiting. When it presents itself, please bring it to me because it looks like you guys are not keeping your end of the stick. Pause. So it's a lot to learn. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to figure out. It's a lot to resolve. It's a lot of things as the Alkebulan kidnaps. It's a lot of things that we got to do. And as the Alkebulan kidnaps, it's very important that we are understanding of we got shit to do because we got shit to do. The next generation, boy. The next generation, boy. Remember, the next generation that's coming up, when they reach our age, they will be in the age of technology, bro. We're heading here. We're heading down the path in the age of technology, bro. And we got to get in tune. Okay? So again, with that being said, it's your brother man from the motherland came to you guys live. Once again, support. Got a brand new episode out. Snitching is black culture. Stop the capping. Yes, out right now. Definitely. I'm looking forward to listening to it driving today. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to checking all this feedback. You understand? So yeah, we outside with it. For those that don't know who I am him. You know, Junes, the the AKR, okay? The Alkebulan Kidnapped Representative, no longer the NBIC, okay? No longer. Ain't nothing Bantu over here, you heard? I'm a warrior. I'm a Alkebulan Kidnapped. None of us know exactly where you from Africa. Some of you might be from the south. Some of y'all might be from the east. Some of y'all might be from the west. Some of y'all might not even be from that place. Some of y'all. But with neither here or there, the objective is to acknowledge the land in itself, to acknowledge the ancestors in themselves, to acknowledge the creators in themselves. You got to acknowledge these things. That's the only thing that we need at the moment is to acknowledge and to know that our our deficiencies spiritually is still pertaining to these religions and not tapping into our African customs culture, because once you start tapping into that African culture, guess what? These 5 things is gonna be minute. You will always hold yourself accountable, because Alkebulan, we move like that. We're gonna always respect the feelings, because Alkebulan, we move like that. We always going to support each other. Guess what? Because Alkebulan move like that. And we always gonna know our partner. You know why? Because Alkebulan move like that. And I am him. You're Jules, the look, I was about to say the NBIC. Jules, aka the brother man from the motherland, keeping no commands, and we terrorizing the entire world like the Taliban. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Round of applause for that. And with that being said, guys, I'm a holla. One.